Guess what, guys? I found my fairy. Yup, I found my fairy. Come on, baby. Come here. Hey, wait, look, y'all. She here right now. She ain't leave me. Now give me a kiss and prove it. See what happens when you push through? You feel? I got my witch back. I got my witch back.
Everything.
Give me a hug and a kiss. We got some shit to talk about now. Yeah, y'all understand what happened, but y'all didn't get the full understanding of the whole story. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let her tell you.
So basically, as most couples have disagreements, and most of the time during these disagreements, you don't listen to one another. And that's basically what happened. I came home from work at 3:30 or 4 in the morning.
Oh yeah, tell your story. I want to hear this.
Like you wouldn't know.
Go ahead.
And he came in and decided to want to have a conversation about something that I need to do. And I just really felt it was an appropriate time. I was tired of shit. And I just felt it was an appropriate time. And then at the same time, it was what it was. Like he said, he was being imposing on me. So it was just a really annoying situation. And it just got to the point where I was like, well, if you have such a problem, you can go home. And he said, fine. But then he didn't leave. It took for me to just be like, fuck it, I'm leaving, I'm taking a walk. And I went outside to sit in my car, and then he came, followed in suit with his shit. And we went home. And it was argued all the way there. And it just got worse and worse because it was, neither one of us was retreating to, and submitting or being, the bigger person. I think I was a little bit at one point, and then but by then he was already like at 1,000.
I think that Capricorns, when they get to 1,000, it ain't no turn down point.
Yeah, no, there isn't.
It's just like, it's all the more reason to take caution not to get to that point, because when it does, there ain't no turn down on that for the both of us.
Yep. So it just got really bad, really nasty. Feelings was hurt. Respect felt like it was taken from each other, and yeah, then came the RIP.
Wow, you gonna skip a whole story.
What whole story?
You left me, babe. You left me.
Yeah, I left.
You skid off on me.
Hell yeah.
And 2 times.
No.
She came back in the morning with a blunt, rolled it in front of my face. And I said, so you just gonna leave like that? And she was like, she was already gone. I felt disrespected in that moment. I felt like I've given my all, For her to just skeet off on me
But
like that and
babe,
just
what was
felt.
your all? We didn't talk. You just wanted me. You said, I'm sorry. You said, I'm sorry. And then you said, you gonna smoke me.
I started feeling on her like, oh, you're so nice, you're so hot, you're so
I was like, no, get off me. Goodbye. Get my shit. Here go your shit. Bye.
And that really hurt my heart because it's like people make mistakes, but you just gonna go off of the deep edge like that, like skeet off on me. You feel me? Throw my bags on the corner. She skipped the whole story.
I did not throw your bags on the corner.
She skipped the whole story. I'm trying to tell y'all, my bags was on the corner for 3 hours.
No, they was not.
Yes, it was.
They was outside of your house because you didn't want to take them
I couldn't
inside.
find my keys nor my cell phone.
Because what?
And that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Because you threw them?
Yes.
But why would you do that?
Because you made me angry.
So it's my fault.
Never said it was.
Yeah, you was.
I just told you the reason why I ain't said it was your fault. That aside, the thing is, what is it? What was we talking about?
I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, the fact that a whole chunk of this story is missing.
No, it's not. You just told it.
What did I do with it?
You just told it.
Exactly. So in totality, what happened
But
was,
like I said, his stuff was not on the fucking corner.
See, this is what I'm talking
outside
about.
his house.
This is what I'm talking about. We done covered that already.
No, I just wanted to make. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
We were being stubborn.
Yeah.
And we weren't listening to each other. And
sometimes when you fight, it be so. Sometimes when couples have misunderstandings, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take a step back. And what are we talking about, for one? What the fuck happened to us?
we had a disagreement.
Is that how we got into all of that?
Yeah.
Over what?
Over my workstation.
I don't know if we should talk about that, babe, because you told me no. She told me don't talk about this. We can only talk about what she wants.
Shut up.
Anyway, I got my ferry back, you know what I'm saying? And first and foremost, what I want to do is thank all the coven that was on my page and everything trying to help me out through the situation. I appreciate that, you know. Thank you.
I can't with you. Really, babe? The Nazi?
We redefining shit. Look, we redefine shit around here. You know, that ain't they shit no more. That's our shit. The coven. To the coven. You know what I'm saying?
I'm keeping that in there. But, yeah, thanks to my friends and followers on social media for the well-wishings and the kind words when my boyfriend wanted to be a dickhead.
There's a couple arguing right now. They on the street arguing like crazy. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all just got to get through the shit. You feel me? Couples argue every day, B. Couples argue every day, B. Every day.
You just gotta be willing to work it out. Compromise. And work it out. Because at the end of the day, we could leave each other for petty little stuff and probably live the rest of our lives unhappy. You irritate as fuck. If the bad don't outweigh the good, stick it out. But you must talk it out. You can't just argue and just be like, okay, the next day we're gonna be back together and not actually talk and go over the situation of why y'all was arguing in the first place. Because if you don't, it's just gonna circle back around, and a few months later from now, you're gonna be arguing again about the same shit.
The same shit over and over again if y'all don't just talk it out and move through the argument versus walking away from it and leaving it for a later date. But shit starts to build up, you know what I'm saying? And the most important thing that I realize is from you know, any altercation that I may have with my fairy or whatever, is that I have to allow her to remain sovereign and be herself, you know what I'm saying? And she has to allow me to do the same thing. What do you think, baby?
Definitely. But at the same time, within doing so, you guys have to make compromises. Because everything he wants and needs, maybe at a certain time, might not be appropriate, and vice versa.
Like what?
I'm just saying. You might want a cheeseburger right now, but if I got 5 client orders I gotta work on, it's not, you know, appropriate for me to stop making money to make you a burger when you can do it.
I like that. See, just agree. You can even agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? We had a disagreement earlier, and that's it. We just disagreed. You don't have to make a person agree with you or see it from your point of view. Everybody ain't gonna see shit from your point of view.
You just try to understand each other and try to respect each other's views
as much as possible.
Because if you don't respect each other, y'all gonna have shit anyway.
Anyway, let's get to the real meat of the situation about what really went down. You know what I'm saying? She left me for no reason. I was minding my own motherfucking business.
Was it for no reason? You really gonna lie like that?
Tell me the reason then, cause I'm perfect. Tell me the reason then. I really feel like I'm a good boyfriend. Tell me I'm not.
You alright.
Before we move on with this story, tell me I'm a good boyfriend.
You alright.
Okay. Alright, I'll take that. I accept that. Alright.
I'm a good girlfriend.
You perfect, baby. You're perfect.
Whatever, no, I'm not.
She's fucking perfect. I have issues that don't have anything to do with her. And I feel like I imposed those issues on her, and that's how we got into confrontation. I also feel like when people do that to you, that you should understand how to handle it. And I don't think Babe really, you know, I'm not sure if she handled it too well when I imposed on her. And it made me angry, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just back and forth, tit for tat, you know, stuff that leads up to something that you guys both don't agree on. Cause it's crazy, cause we both love each other and we want to be with each other, But we just don't know how because of all the tit for tat and back and forth. Instead of just talking through it and talking it out. It's okay to disagree. But first, you gotta talk to each other to know what you guys disagree on. What you think, bro?
Yeah.
Exactly. What I said.
Sleeping by yourself that night.
Like that. No, I didn't like sleeping by myself at all. How long we been together, baby?
5 months.
I have not been without her for the last 5 months. And I don't want to be without her for the rest of my life. So that was the hardest day for me this year alone. Just trying to, sleep without her, and move on. Because it's hard to move on, when you're really in love with somebody. And you both have the zeal to make things work and work it out. And you both too smart motherfuckers, probably too smart for your own good. You both too conscious motherfuckers, you're aware and you understand certain things. However, you can't seem to work it out. It's crazy. It's like, the way I handled the situation, you would think that I've never had a girlfriend in my life. Or that I don't know women, So rely on your experience, pull yourself back out of the situation and say, hey, is this me right now or am I acting out? You know what I'm saying? Because it'll help with confrontation. If I have confrontation from the guy's point of view, if I got confrontation with her some type of way, of course the most important thing to do is not get heated, because if you get mad, you're going to end up doing something you regret. Or even worse, so just try to remain calm. That's what I do, brother. What you do, baby, to try to remain calm when we get heated?
Walk away from you.
She breathes a lot. She breathes real heavy. She be like, and she gets real stiff, like, I'm going to say this one more time. But when she does that, she don't understand. When she does that, that really helps me understand. Like, if you speak, I'm going to say this one more time. I'll be like, and then I understand it. But if you be like, if I tell you this shit one more motherfucking time, I'm not going to understand it. It feels like attack. It feels like you attacking me and shit. You feel me? But when she takes her time, and I've told her this before, and it's like, she gets stiff with it. You got to stiffen up when you do that. I'm going to say this one more time. I understand that. I understand it way better than a lot of other things that I get, sometimes. What makes you understand me?
Just listening to you. Actually listening. Because what a lot of people do is when people are talking, especially if you're in in a a debate about something, most people, instead of listening, they'll start off listening, but then you make one point and now they want to make a comment on that point. So instead of listening to the rest of what you have to say, they're busy coming up with a rebuttal, or they do and then they interrupt you and then you never get to finish and express your point.
Exactly. And I do that a lot.
Yeah.
Did I just do it right now?
No.
But you were done?
Yeah.
Okay, because I have to ask now. Because sometimes people are unconscious of what they do. Sometimes people are not aware of what they're doing, So, for one, on my end, yeah, I could have probably waited for a better moment to address the issue, but I have issues. That's what made me do that in that moment, because I got issues. you know. So,
But it was the way you did it.
it's always the way. Especially when you're saying something that's right and accurate. It's always, well, it's the way you did it. Now, but I'm just saying, baby, all I'm saying is, it is the way you can go about things a certain way. My thing is, we were talking about it was not the right opportunity to talk to you right then and that. And I understand that I could have did that differently.
No, because we could have still had a conversation about it, but it was the way you went about it.
Exactly.
You came at me like, at the fucking 4 in the morning after I just got off work.
Nobody's gonna believe that, babe. Nobody. That ain't even my personality. So stop playing with me. Stop. It ain't.
So you really gonna lie to the good people?
I was sitting up there.
You gonna lie to the good
with
people?
my hands crossed like this.
You gonna lie to the good people?
With my hands crossed like this. And I was begging and pleading with her, please listen to me because I got something to say. You know what I'm saying?
You just gonna lie like that?
This is what's gonna happen. And yes, I had put it up in, like I said, in that context. She has the context right. That's all I'm saying. I dig that. It was the way I did it. Okay, I understand that. What was I saying accurate? Was it still able to be addressed? No, I got walked off on, skeeted off on, clothes on the driveway. You know,
after you
phone
were
gone,
very,
keys missing.
After you
know.
were very rude and very disrespectful to me.
And I get that.
So all I wanted to do was get out of that space and that energy because I no longer wanted to keep getting disrespected.
So basically, the whole night I was disrespecting you. Okay. Well, I guess that's all of it. It's my fault. I may have started it, but it takes two to tango. If you don't know how to resolve issues, deaden them, back away from them, get out of that, you feel me? Then I really think that you just as much as fault for playing tit for tat in the situation as other person. The thing is, even though we ain't talking about faults and shit like that, all I'm saying is we both play a role in arguing, and each of us have the opportunity to deal with the situation. And instead of doing that, it just heightened, you know. And we both start playing this game with each other. And it led to what? To nothing, to nowhere. To back to square one where you talking about your issue again. And it's not getting resolved. So I almost lost my family. And you almost lost a real nigga. That shirt, man. A real boy. Did you think about that? Watch your motherfucking mouth. Anyway, what were we saying?
Let's listen to each other. Bottom line, listen to each other, compromise with each other, respect each other, be appropriate, and have appropriate time when addressing certain things.
Don't be like us. Because the thing is,
I'd rather do be like us.
Or that too.
Because we still here.
Because we still here and we still rocking. And that's the main important thing, getting through those situations. And not having them blockade you on your progress in your relationship with your partner or partners. So yeah.
When in doubt, just roll a blunt. Say, babe, get your ass over here.
How I'm supposed to say it? Babe, get your ass on over here. Bro, hey, that dude sound like that. That's funny as fuck. No, but grab your shit. You know what you say, bro?
No.
What you tell me to say? My man, that wasn't supposed to be in that. That was funny.
Play too much. But yeah. So we hope this helps. Anybody else? So you don't lose the one you're supposed to be with.
I tried to have sex with her afterwards. It didn't work.
See,
There's no
sex does not solve everything, guys.
I see that. Peace. Hey. Anyway, the most important thing is I got my fairy back. We back together. You know what I'm saying?
So you bitches that was up in his inbox,
No.
go home. Take your ass back where you came from.
No bitches were in my inbox.
So you gonna lie to the good people again?
That's the thing, though. That's the thing, though. Peace.